I've been
Come
out
on,
of eating out.
we go. We'll talk about that in a minute. Let's talk about she going somewhere. Welcome to Toxic Talk Thursday. Actually Thursday, August the 1st, 2024, 7 minutes after the hour. Welcome, guys. Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team with the Queen SennyJ and the Queen Miss Miko. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. You know how we give it up in the mornings. Please like, share, follow, subscribe to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. Or you know what? You could call in if you want today. The number's 570-982-6950. Broadcasting on all social media platforms. We truly appreciate you guys this morning. Thank you so much for tuning in to a Toxic Talk Thursday. We are in the building and we're excited to be here. This is where you get your morning love, but most importantly, it's the only place in the universe where you get your morning started right. To the Queen, SennyJ, God bless. Good morning. Looking well this morning, SennyJ. Skin looking good. You're looking great this morning. God bless. How are you, young lady? How are you?
Good morning, Shawn. I'm doing great. Good morning to everybody listening. An amazing show for you today on this Toxic Talk Thursday. We're going to get started with Senny Says, where I will let you know what is going on in Hollywood and entertainment news. We're also going to have front page news with SennyJ, where I will let you know what is going on locally and nationally. So you want to make sure you stick around for that. Morning, Miss Miko. Hey, girl. Hey.
Good morning, Shawn. Hey, Sunny
Morning.
girl. What's
Whatever.
up, y'all? It's your girl, Miss Miko. I feel so good to be here with you guys. The first day of August, y'all. The countdown to the end of the summer and the countdown to my grandbaby has begun.
Yes. Excited.
I am super excited to be here with you guys today. We got an action-packed show packed for y'all. But first, let's get started with this weather. It seems like the heat wave has came back in. I don't know where it went, but it's back and it's back stronger than ever. Right now in Bethlehem, PA, where we record the show from, it's currently 75 degrees, going to a hot of 93. It is a heat advisory in effect for the remainder of the day. It said it's going to feel like it's 100 degrees on your skin. So people, please be careful. New York City, same deal. You're not exempt. It's currently 78, going to a high of 94. Again, heat advisories in effect. And also, if you have your little furry friends, please protect them animals. Do not take them out unnecessarily. Keep them in the house. Only take them for short walks to use the bathroom or for exercise, and bring them right back into the cool shade where they belong. But before we get into anything else, you want to stick with us. The only place on earth where you get your money, where you get your money right, where you get your morning started right.
Oh, you can get your money right over here too.
The
Yeah,
only
we need
play
some
on,
coinage over here. Ain't nothing wrong with some coins.
the only play on earth where you get your and
You
matter
too,
of fact, matter of fact, good morning everyone in the chat room. We truly appreciate you. I don't care what you say, Miss Miko. I'm taking my beloved dog Cooper on a 5-mile walk this morning.
Absolutely not. I'm calling ASPCA. That is
Now,
cruelty. Absolutely not.
Now, Miss Miko, it's good to see you this morning. SennyJ, it's good to see you as well. Miss Miko, I need to talk to you because we got to do the show tomorrow. Cindy's not going to be around, so let me know what your schedule is, please.
Okay.
All right. Now, and that's why I want to bring that up, because Cindy is going on a trip. She's going away with her homegirls. They're going to Aruba, right? Tomorrow or tonight or tomorrow. And Cindy said to me just now, before the show started, while we were in the room waiting to go on, she said she hasn't packed nothing yet. And I said, Cindy, I don't know about Miss Miko, but I know for me, I said this, you're okay. Because I think 75% of all people who travel to a destination, I don't care if it's only 100 miles away, 50 miles away. For me, I'm one of them extreme last minute packers. And when Cindy said that, she absolutely is not even ready to go on a 5-day trip, and which is well deserved from this young lady. She should go and she should have a good time. And I hope and pray, Cindy, that you have a good time and you have good weather. But
No,
I am the worst. I am the worst at last minute. I'm packing while we putting stuff in the trunk to go to the airport.
Oh, you're terrible. That's horrible. That's
Put
how
a
you
number
forget
one.
stuff like your passport, Shawn. That's how you forget important shit.
Right.
Number one in the chat room, if you're last minute, I mean extreme last minute. I'm not talking about like a week before the trip. I'm talking about 72 hours before you got to go, 48 hours before you have to leave, 24 hours before you have to go. Miss Miko, are you living on the edge? Are you
No.
living in District 9? Are you
I'm a
packing
planner.
within that 48-hour window?
I'm a planner. I like organization. I'm a planner. Absolutely not. I start packing the day I book the trip. I start throwing stuff in a bag.
Boo!
Good for you. Good for you.
Good for
Nobody's
you,
talking.
bro.
Nobody's
Good
talking.
for you.
One time when we were going to, I think we were going to Miami, we were literally, me and my friend Jess, she lives in Jersey, we were leaving to the airport, got our bags in the Uber, and my Fashion Nova package didn't come. So I was like, whatever, it's a loss, blah, blah. We're in the Uber, UPS pulls up to her apartment with the package. She runs, goes get the package, throw it in the car, and we're off. I'm at
Cindy
the
and Jess
airport.
at it again.
I'm at the airport stuffing the Fashion Nova package still packed in my bag. And
Yo,
we're off. We're off, baby. We're
and
off.
let me tell you something. And don't be ashamed, young lady. Don't be ashamed to share those stories because I am the same. My wife, bipolar opposite. This chick got everything folded. 14 days before the trip, the luggage is at the door. Half some of the stuff is in the car. Not me. We wait last minute, and I'm proud of it.
Exactly.
So
What else are you gonna do? Be on time? Like, come on.
right. Now, look at Miss Miko looking crazy. That's fine.
Damn
Right.
shame.
But the thing is, and ask me, and I travel a lot, not as much as Miss Miko, but ask me, do I have any desires to correct that behavior? I'm gonna tell
And you
no.
should. And you
I'm gonna tell you.
should.
I'm gonna tell you no. I'm not changing nothing. I gotta go away. I gotta go away this weekend. Ask me, have I packed anything, ma'am?
I'm calling Tanya right now.
Word.
Go.
I'm calling Tanya.
She's gonna be like, you can't teach an old dog new tricks.
And I don't care what anybody say. If you ever been on a cruise, since Cindy's going to Aruba, she's flying down there to have a good time. And like I said, I hope and pray that she has a great time, make it back safe, and don't
Me
deal
and
with
Cindy had that conversation. No funny business at the airport, SennyJ.
Oh, there'll be funny business.
Oh my God.
I think there's gonna be some tomfoolery with customs.
No, SennyJ, we had this talk.
We go get where we need to go. Just keep your phones on, and just keep those phones on, and those pockets and wallets open. Some emergency funds may be needed.
If I get a text with some trees and an up sign, that means it's up.
Right.
Something went awry.
Shout out to Hard Time Struggles on YouTube. We appreciate you. Well, yeah, if that's the case, you know what's gonna happen. Cindy's gonna call Miss Miko, and Miss Miko's gonna call me, whispering on the phone, and that's fine. But Cindy, I say this: continue your behaviors, okay? Because I'm with you on that ride. And
y'all
now
gonna be hearing about me like that guy in Turks and Caicos with a bullet in his wallet. With the
No. We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that.
Might be
go check your stuff right now.
Nah.
No.
It was purposely put there.
Yeah, and no doubt. And Cindy, we are here. Your favorite uncle will come and snatch you up. Don't worry. We're gonna get you out of there if there's a problem. That's
Thank
it.
you.
And Miss Miko,
chat room, be on high alert. Chat room.
Oh,
matter of fact, Miss Miko, can you create that GoFundMe right now? Right now, create that, and then we'll start funneling that money.
But wait, no. The funny thing is, Cindy was like, "Do you know where I can get some travel insurance? Because I'm about to do some things out there. I'm gonna need some travel." I was like, "What? What you about to do, Cindy? What's going on with you?"
Well, the
She's
big
premeditating the tomfoolery and shenanigans right now.
But I did secure the travel insurance just in case something goes.
exactly.
If I medevaced up out of there or something.
Right. And Miss Miko, she went to the right person. She asked you as per a travel agent, what's the problem? So you sitting there invading her privacy, talking about what you really need it for. Let's knock it off. You already know who you're dealing with. Now, Cindy's gonna go away for 5 days. She mentioned that our ambassador to the chat room, Vanetta George, is on a cruise. So
yeah,
shout
she
out.
just shouted out. She's in Bimini, Bahamas right now. They're listening.
Let's give her a round of applause. Let's give her a round of applause.
Yes, Vanetta, listen to us.
And Cindy said she's on an all adult cruise. I've been on several of those, and I don't care what anybody say. I'm gonna jump out the window. You can judge me all you want. Only Jesus can judge me. Carnival Cruise is Section 8 of cruising.
It's a good time.
It's a turn up.
It is a good time every day, all day.
Thank you. we got our EBT cards. We got white trash, black trash, everybody on there, the kids. We turned up. The DJs turned up, and guess what? Those kids disappear at 9 o'clock at night, and the adults can go out and have a good time. I've been on several adult cruises, and I'm going on one in a few months. But I'm working, of course. And no disrespect, Miss Miko, the adult cruises I've been on, lackluster at best. Lackluster.
You was doing the right boat. You was doing the right boat.
And I want my ship to be a big. I need my ship to be like the USS John F. Kennedy. I need my ship 7 miles long. Pause. I need roller coasters on my ship. I need kids spilling ice cream at the ice on the Lido deck in the afternoon.
On the Lido
so
deck?
Shout out to Vanetta George and her girls. I hope they're all having a great time.
Yeah.
On your cruise, because it seems like a lot of us are vacationing. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, we'll be off in a few weeks for vacation. Miss Miko, I'm surprised at your reaction because remember, guys, if you remember last year, Miss Miko and SennyJ went on a whack-ass cruise.
Oh, it was terrible. But that's different. That was that cruise was a good price. It was very, very cheap, right, Cindy?
Yes,
and
it was.
Leaving out of New York City.
Everybody, the cruise was, hold on, Miss Miko, I'm gonna say this and I yield back to you. The total cost of Miss Miko and SennyJ going on a 9-day cruise was $179 total. Continue.
And it was boring, y'all. It was boring. It was on MSC. It was too boring for us.
Yeah, it was.
Cindy created all the excitement I needed.
It was very leisurely.
Yeah.
You know? But that's okay. It was my first cruise, so it was good. I didn't need too much going on. Mm-mm. And I appreciate Miss Miko for that experience. She made it happen for me.
You're welcome, girl.
Don't I mean, you know, you can exchange all these false pleasantries all you want. Cindy, the next time we go on the cruise, you coming with me and Miss Miko, whatever, and we gonna turn up.
We going on Carnival, baby.
Everybody in the chat room, I know it was a terrible cruise for them. Cindy kept calling me on WhatsApp every 6 minutes.
It was boring. It really was.
She called me one night with a winter coat on. This bitch had on a snorkel.
She did not.
With gloves. Chink Chink standing over there weird. Our beloved Chink Chink following them around. Miss Miko, every time I said, where Miko at? Here goes Cindy. She's on the treadmill at 10 o'clock at night. watching whack-ass movies on the Lido deck. Not a penis in sight for SennyJ. SennyJ didn't see a penis for 2 weeks.
We had a good time.
We
So
did.
I'm not doing a commercial for Carnival Cruise. I just want to say that every time, Miss Miko, I've been on Carnival Cruise Line about 15 times in my life with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's a
I don't know if you guys noticed, but the last time I went on Carnival, Miss Miko, there was some teenagers running around at about 10 o'clock at night. So those little Filipino security guards, no
They was
disrespect,
blowing their whistles.
they had the whistle and they came to the kids and they told them, we're going to escort you to your room. And the next time you come out, we're going to find your parents.
Mm-hmm.
And they escorted them back to their room, SennyJ. Let me applaud these folks.
What?
Okay, shout out to them.
I thought kids can go out at any time. There's a curfew?
Yeah, there's a curfew. You damn right.
No, I don't think
Not
so.
on
Penny,
Well, I don't. Maybe times have changed. But my daughter used to
Penny,
go in there. She used to be out there running
Penny,
or playing
Because I
ding
want to
dong dish
take
on people's doorbell
I
on
Penny.
want to take
cruise.
my
Look,
kids on a cruise for the holidays. So I want them to have
Penny,
fun.
I was
I
standing
think
right next
Shawn,
to
you're
the.
doing a cruise for the holidays, right?
Yeah,
Christmas, New Year's.
it's an adult cruise, but like I said, God bless. I'm working, but like I said, I'd rather be on the Section 8 of cruise lines. Shout out to Carnival Cruise. Put a number one chat room if you ever been on Carnival Cruise. Put a number two if you haven't.
Vanetta said these women on these cruises be holding on to their husbands. Meanwhile, their husbands be like, Vanetta, they be having on the sunglasses and their eyes be moving. Vanetta, is that what's happening on a cruise?
They have no choice. They're in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, but that is silly. She said they be holding on to their husband. You know, if Vanetta walked by with that thing. Mm-mm-mm.
Well, welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning started, right? Shawn Harvey Morning Show, featuring the Wake Up Team with the Fantastic Three. That's Shawn Harvey, Miss Miko, and the Queen, SennyJ. Senny, I know you got to get packed, so let's dive into the show. Oh, wait a minute, Naomi, you never been on Carnival? What's going on? Have you? Put a
I've
number
never
one
been
if
on
you ever been
Carnival
on a.
either, Norma.
Put a number one if you ever been. Have you ever been on a cruise? Maybe some people have to. If you listen, I say this. I think, and you at least go on a cruise once in your lifetime. I think so. You know what I mean? Like I think if you can.
Yeah, it's a bucket list thing for sure.
No doubt. All right, Cindy, what's going on? I know we got a lot to talk about real quick.
There's so much to talk about. I never know like where to start, but I guess the first thing I'll start off with, before I get into the politics or whatever, Coco Golf. Excuse me. Coco Golf. She's an amazing tennis player. Whatever, taking after the Williams sisters. She made a TikTok that has went viral talking about the living conditions at the Olympic Village. The Olympic Village, for some reason, they've been making a lot of headlines with the quality of living that they've been giving people. She revealed she was one of 10 athletes in a communal living situation, sharing just 2 bathrooms. She had a text on top of the video that read, 10 girls, 2 bathrooms, hashtag Olympics. Although the issue has already seen a partial resolution, it came at an added cost, leading some of the other American tennis players to move into a nearby hotel. The
Ooh.
US Open champion noted in the comment section that because of this, there are now only 5 of them left living in the Olympic Village. Despite the close quarters, the Olympics have thus far been a great experience for her. She says she served as one of the opening ceremony flag bearers for the Team USA alongside NBA star LeBron James. Not only that, but she said she's also won a doubles match with Jessica Pegula, beating Australia's Ellen Perez this following Saturday. And the following day, she also beat Ajla Tomljanovic in the opening round of the women's singles tournament. So they also are talking about the anti-sex rooms for the Olympics. Um, they'll become acclimated to, and I'm sorry, as the Olympic, contenders were arriving, they said that they'll become acclimated to anti-sex twin size beds crafted from cardboard frames. Given their limited surface area and thinner polyethylene mattress material, many perceive the beds to be an effort at discouraging sex among competitors. The chief operating officer, Brett Thornton, said the bed's frames are designed for far sturdier than typical wooden bed frames. And once athletes got to France, they promptly tested whether the bed's flimsiness was fact or fiction. There's a lot of videos of people jumping on the beds, a lot of the athletes seeing if they'll stay strong. So I don't know what's going on, Paris. I mean, it seems like Paris wasn't even really prepared for the people coming. A lot of people had something to say about the conditions there. So we'll see. But I know if I'm competing on the world stage in my country, I'm not sleeping on no wooden bed.
Okay.
Like, I came from wherever I was at to come sleep on polyurethane thin twin size mattress.
And if I want on jail beds, I got them on jail beds.
Nah, Paris, boo to you. That's crazy.
But it's not just Paris. I think it's always like that with the Olympics when they travel around. I think Olympic Village all over the world are like that, the villages. And I think last year they had like some type of bed bug infestation or rodents. It was something going on 4 years ago with the Olympics, remember? So I'm not surprised.
Right. See, and you make a great point. And welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning started, right? It's your boy Harvey with the Queen SennyJ and the Queen Miss Miko. And guys in the chat room, before I say what I gotta say about this, let's give SennyJ and Miss Miko a round of applause. These are two beautiful young ladies here. As long as I've been with these young ladies, as the time has gone by, they are actually looking and feeling and just younger. They got a youthful look to themselves as the years go by.
Shawn,
And I'm looking like somebody's uncle every day. Now, I don't know what did I do so bad.
You are somebody's uncle, though. You somebody's grandpa.
Okay.
Now,
don't forget.
Shout out to Jace.
Don't forget, because he wanted to be a grandpa so bad.
So bad. Oh, that's all he wanted to talk about.
You look like don't flatter yourself. You look like a grandfather.
Yeah.
Ain't no unk. You a grandfather.
Yo, I'm a grand. I'm a grand uncle.
A grand uncle.
You know, there was a cartoon on Cartoon Network. I hated that my kids watched it. It was called Uncle Grandpa.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh my God.
You guys, put them on chat room for Cindy and Miss Miko. They look great. While I got this turkey neck popping right now. Now.
Okay. It's okay, Papa.
Now back to the Olympics. Honestly, I don't give a damn about the Olympics. It's every 4 years. Miss Miko make a great point. It's in Paris. But what's the contributing factor here that we're overlooking? The Olympics is only a month or two. Then all these athletes are leaving whatever city that they're playing in or whatever. The whole city got to deal with the rest of these apartments, these bathrooms. And most of these countries, they turn these villages into apartment complexes because what are they going to do with them? So for the players to be inconvenienced a little bit, I don't care. Let's talk about it. They got a table. They got table tennis. Table tennis is an Olympic sport. Archery, swimming. Do you guys really need to be in a 5-star hotel?
I mean, if I'm competing for my country on a world stage.
Cycling.
Yes.
Cycling. Like the bicycle guys make more money privately racing than in the Olympics. Some of these players and athletes can stay. You think the U.S. basketball team is staying in this crappy little village? They probably staying in a 5-star hotel in downtown Paris. So it depends on the sport. The sports that's generating the least paper is where the athletes are going to stay. stay.
Well, they encourage them to stay at the Olympic Village to, build camaraderie, meet
Man, come
people,
on.
other athletes from the other countries. So I get what they're trying to do, but you can do it better. I've been seeing, I see these influencers going to glamping sites where, they're outside, they have all these amenities. Why can you do that? But the Olympics has to give them some makeshift tent. Like, no, do better. Or just rent out hotels for these people to stay at. I'm
Mm-hmm.
surprised that many Olympic players were able to find
City,
hotels that were still available. So that says something else about, what's going on. I thought Paris would be packed
the
out.
hotel, excuse me, the hotels are for the people to visit Paris. They got to make some money off of this. The
Yeah,
players
but
can't.
why? But if you would think that they would already be booked up if people are going there. So how are the Olympic athletes already there able to find other accommodations for 10, 15 people? You would think it'd be packed. The hotels would be full already because
Okay,
people would
you
be
make a point there. You
That's
make
a
a
good
point
point.
there, but again, like I said, like you got the badminton. What is badminton? Isn't that ping
I
pong
don't
with?
know. Is that where they hit the bird back and forth?
Yeah, they hit
The
the
little
bird
white
back
bird?
and forth.
it's
You
Mm-hmm.
like
think
table
those guys?
tennis.
You think those guys need a 5-star hotel? I mean,
Yeah.
they have the option, like you said, Cindy, to go to another hotel. But if you don't have that option, your punk ass is gonna stay here in Section 8. You're gonna have the cardboard beds. You're gonna have the 3 bathrooms. The young lady, the U.S. tennis star, who we all love and respect, and we believe that she's a great tennis player. This young woman can afford to stay anywhere. Okay, you blowing up the Olympic Village on TikTok, but you a multi-millionaire. You can stay wherever you want. You could get a room in the U.S. basketball hotel.
Sean, she's basically just saying, put some respect on my name. That's what she's saying.
She's staying at the village. She decided to stay because she is enjoying the experience, seeing the other players and things like
Mm-hmm.
that. But
Or
I do you listen, what do they say? When you see something, say something. And
right,
that's what
no,
she doing.
and
She
that's what
letting
she's
y'all
doing.
know the Olympics ain't it. Okay. Y'all
Right,
need to do better in the next. Y'all have 4 years to plan this, and this is the best you come up with. It's
yes,
giving last minute. It's
yeah,
giving
no
y'all
doubt.
don't care. And
That's
it's
right.
giving
It's
I'm never coming back here.
right. It's giving me SennyJ packing vibes. Yes, it's giving me that.
Go ahead and laugh. Go ahead and laugh.
What
I'm
else
gonna
you
be on
got?
my flight. Y'all know I don't give a damn about clothes. I left my suitcase in the airport trying to get home. I don't give a
Yeah,
damn.
Sydney is
yeah,
a
because you had
mess.
yeah, because you had 100 pounds of cocaine in your back pocket.
No, that'll be someplace else. It ain't her bag. That was someplace else.
But you see, you learn
Allegedly.
something. Because next time they don't check my bag or they tell me it's closed, I can't get on the plane, I'm going right to that bathroom. And that's where I'm leaving my luggage and then proceeding to my plane. They're
And
not
and then they're gonna declare a bomb threat because
I'll
unattended
already be in
luggage
the
in the airport. It's gonna be a
I'll,
whole production.
I'll already be in the sky. I'll already be in the sky. You learn.
What else? What else?
Everything is a learning experience, y'all. Don't let them stop you. Damn,
No
it was
doubt. What else you got?
okay, the next thing that's going on. This was interesting. Diddy Diddy thought he was getting away, putting up his little pictures of his kids periodically. We don't care. Okay, your kids are victims.
Don't do that. Oh,
We don't care.
oh, not the kids, Cindy.
Stop
Yeah.
throwing up that baby love. Stop throwing up that Chinese baby. Listen, Sean, we don't care. And that baby gonna change her name.
Not the Chinese baby.
Who doesn't have
Now,
a Chinese baby?
Kim Porter's friend. Now it seems like there were rumors, beloved Kim Porter, Diddy's number one victim.
Oh,
She was writing a memoir. everybody was talking about this memoir. Where was it? What's going on? And seemingly it looks like there was 40 pages of a manuscript that has been released or has been circulating around publishers. And everybody's trying to find out the validity of it. Now, the stories that are in this, that one of the stories that is in this memoir manuscript is that um Diddy had violently beat her with a chair, as well as, done some other things. She had went to the hospital. She was blacked out unconscious. She describes in the memoir that when she woke up, she had to look at the face of the person who put her there, and basically how he helped her nurse her back to health over the following months, and how she had to, come to terms with that. Now, one of her friends slams that the late model wrote a memoir. She's coming out. Her name is Ebony Electra. She apparently had a long-term friendship with Kim prior to her passing. She says, I'm gonna say this as loud as I can. Kim Porter never drafted nor wrote a book, memoir, or manuscript. She's saying credible journalists use this word every day to maintain their integrity and value while reporting news. She was talking about using the word allegedly. She said, however, people will go to great lengths to achieve fame and notoriety, most times to the detriment of others. She said, there is no book. There never was. Several people continue to speak about and spread blatant lies regarding this mystery manuscript as if it were true. She said, it's not. Kim would never do such a thing. And that's the honest to God truth. So yeah, we're trying to figure out, there has been no proof to confirm the reports. However, many seem to accept the possibility of the rumors as true. So I guess we'll wait and see. I mean, obviously it's only 40 pages, so nobody can really post it as a book, create a book out of it. But I don't know, maybe who knows what they'll do with it. But, more rumors, certain things are coming out. And I think I did see something that they were looking into Diddy regarding Tupac's death. Supposedly there's been some evidence linking him to Tupac's death, and Tupac's family does want to investigate these allegations. Allegedly.
It's all alleged.
But we know it's true. Keep them coming. Diddy, you going down.
I can't with you, Cindy.
Don't think we got distracted with Donald Trump and Kamala and your United Benetton colors of children. We see. We see.
You.
No, we got distracted with Kendrick Lamar and Drake. That's what distracted us.
Yeah.
No.
It's been a whirlwind, but we on to you.
Oh my God. Are you serious right now? Other than the Chinese kid, which I think is a good look, I think every African American man should have a Chinese kid if you can afford it.
Oh gosh.
All these rumors about Diddy, we already know Diddy's a super narcissist. He can't help himself. He's got to post at some point. The rumors with Tupac Shakur, we don't know.
Not secure.
What was his name, Shawn?
Shakur. I didn't hesitate. May you rest in peace. I'm tired. You know what? What you gonna do? What you gonna do with Diddy? You gonna put him in jail like R. Kelly? Has any charges been pressed with this dude? What did he say? He wrote a check. He wrote a check to this chick for what? $30 million? Was it 30 million? I don't know how much it was.
I think it was about 30
Who,
million.
to Kim? Before he killed her?
No, the girl that got beat up in the hallway. What's her name? The last girlfriend.
Oh, Cassie.
The Asian girl. No.
Nah.
Right?
Y'all need to stop. Her name is Cassie. Put some respect on it.
Now, he haven't been tried with a jury. He hasn't been guilty of any federal crimes or state crimes or
not yet.
Crimes. Yet. Okay. And there's no, in the near future, we don't see any charges or anything against Diddy. And let me tell you something right now. Y'all still out there dancing to that Diddy music. You can't stop, won't stop.
Diddy with R. Kelly, Shawn.
You still partying to that music since he done killed Kim and had a Chinese kid and has allegedly killed Tupac's Insecure. Yeah.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Right. You're dancing to that music. You're dancing to the music that he produced. Knock it off. Let a Diddy hit come on this morning while you're in the house, in the kitchen or whatever. You're dancing. Knock it off.
Most likely. Highly probable.
The man hasn't been charged with nothing. He wrote a check because he's nasty. He likes to watch bodybuilding men bang chicks, and he loves to play with the penis. That's not a crime.
And that's okay. He's an adult.
That's not a crime. He loves to marinate the balls, and he loves to make sexual advancements to men. It's not a crime.
It's not.
Okay? And he's writing checks to people when they perform these acts.
No, that's the whole reason they're coming out, because he's not paying these people after these
a lot of you women in this chat room has had a collar on your neck with a red ball in your mouth, and you didn't get paid for the sexual act anyway.
Speak for yourself.
Ladies, put a number one in the chat room.
On the dresser, Shawn.
Ladies, put a number one in the chat room if you ever had a red ball in your mouth or a collar chain while having sex.
It's the money's on the nightstand in the morning, Shawn.
Okay.
What kind of?
Some of y'all have done it for free. At least Diddy paid.
No, he don't pay.
Cindy, have you ever had the collar on your neck, the sex collar?
No.
With the chain on it, Cindy?
No, Shawn.
What is wrong with your life? Miss Miko, have you ever had the chain on your neck?
A lady never tells.
Miss Miko, ask me if I ever had the chain on my neck.
Shawn, have you ever had the chain
I've had the chain on my neck. Not the ball in the mouth, but the chain on the neck.
Y'all too nasty. See, y'all are nasty.
Shawn, you had the chain on your neck in your lifetime?
Excuse me?
You had the chain on your neck in a lifetime?
I've had the chain on my neck, and yes, the chicks choke me. Yes.
Was it like this? Or was it like a?
It was both. It was.
Oh my God. What type of life are y'all living?
And then I bust a nut. And I didn't get a dime for that. At least Diddy's writing checks. And SennyJ, if you went in P. Diddy's little playhouse this afternoon, before you went.
Where are you getting that he's writing checks? He's not writing no checks.
He wrote the check for $30 million to this shit. What are you talking about?
20 years after the abuse, and it was exposed. He was getting all that done for free. Okay.
Yeah, no. He was paying for her expenses, rent, wherever she lived. He was paying for all of that. Most of y'all women done had a ball in your mouth and didn't get no money.
So that makes it acceptable to get sexually abused as long as you get paid for it?
No, what's more fascinating to me is you never had a chain on your neck doing sex. That's what's more at least Miss Miko did.
I like my life. You heard about that guy in Houston, Texas that is in jail now because he choked his girlfriend during sex and she died?
He went too far.
Oh, but what's too far?
She didn't say pineapple. She didn't say the word.
Nah. I don't play like that. I'm not trying to die having sex. It's already risky enough having sex. Y'all putting physical violence in it? Nah, I'm okay.
Cindy, you have the perfect neck for the chain, son.
No, that's all right. You can fantasize about it. You will never put your hands around my throat. You a big old man and put your hands on my throat and I already can't breathe because we having sex? No, thank you.
Miss Miko, have you ever had a man's hand on your throat while having sex, Miss Miko? God bless. That's a yes. That's a yes, everybody. Look at Miss Miko's face.
I got a funny story. Mike was mad at me one night and we was engaging And he went like this. I was like, "You're gonna kill me!"
That's right. That's right. You in danger, girl.
I was scared. I was like, "No."
Not
Knock
right.
it off, Miss Miko.
You see? You
No,
see?
Miss, no.
It
They
wasn't
want to
fun
call it
anymore.
pleasure. They want to call it pleasure.
No, Penny, don't believe Miss Miko. See,
I
look at that
swear
neck,
to
Mike.
you, it was not fun anymore.
I believe my good sis.
Hey, Cindy, don't believe Miss Miko. Our beloved Mike Dixon done had that hand all up and down that neck in the last couple of years. Trust me, I don't know, but I could tell by her expression. There go Mike right there. Mike, there go Mike right there. Mike, first of all, SennyJ is boring as hell. She never had the choker on the neck, and she hasn't been choked before.
That's why I'm still
Mike
here.
Dixon, breaking news. Mike Dixon, please let us know that you had your hands on your wife's neck, because
ain't none of
when
their
I'm
business.
engaging with my wife, when I'm engaging with my wife, yes, there's been times when I've been like,
It's terrifying. I was like, "Get off of me!"
Especially, don't let them lean into it with their body weight. What?
your neck is strong enough.
Sir,
Your neck is strong enough.
I'm literally just a girl.
Let me see your neck, sir. Sir, let me see your neck,
vocal
sir.
cords, it's like a delicate flower, sir. This is the money maker right here. You ain't playing with my livelihood. Are you serious? You better put your hand somewhere else. Squeeze a thigh. Squeeze a thigh. Not my neck. All you need is one slip and breaking my neck. No.
City, Princess, say your safe word is Hennessy.
Okay. Bash you over the head with that bottle. You put your hand on my neck.
Miss Miko, I would like to say that SennyJ has a waste of a neck right now. You got to utilize that neck, honey.
Oh my God.
No, you have to ask yourself, why do you want to choke me out during something that's supposed to be pleasurable? You see, people have unhealed traumas, okay? And trying to bring it into the bedroom. No, you will not. We will not bring violence into sex. There's something wrong with you right there. That's a problem.
Come on.
That's a red flag. We got to talk about it.
Yeah, no, ain't no red. Ain't no. It's a green flag in my house, son. It's a green flag. This is a choking zone house, bro.
It's giving rape culture, and I don't know. It just doesn't sit well with me. I'm sorry. I want somebody to love and caress. I want somebody to love and caress me, not smack me and choke me and put balls in my mouth so I be quiet. I think that needs to be explored. But okay, enjoy.
Well, that's right.
I'll be over here.
This is a choking. This is a choking friendly house, along Miss Miko and Mike's house as well. Choke friendly. That's your problem, SennyJ. You're wasting your neck. Listen, guys, welcome to the show. Only place on earth where you get your morning started, right? Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team with the two queens, SennyJ and Miss Miko. Cindy, what else you got before we turn it over to Miss Miko, please?
Nah, LaShawn, it's good to be yoked a little. See, LaShawn. LaShawn, you need to explore that, LaShawn. Why does that feel good to you? That's what I'm saying. Open your mind.
Cindy, get your yoke on, Cindy.
Okay, what we're gonna do is we're going to bring it on. Political is, it's the season. It's election season, our favorite time of the year. The time when our country is the most divided, and then we come back together again on January 1st, because we're all supposed to be friends now. Megan the Stallion. Why did Kamala's team do that? She was at the Kamala Harris rally in Atlanta, sparking hella criticism from people online, of course. Megan Thee Stallion's performance at a recent rally for Vice President Kamala Harris has stirred controversy. During the event held in Atlanta yesterday, it featured appearances from rapper Quavo, former gubernatorial candidate Stacey Abrams. Yeah, why didn't Stacey Abrams run? That's weird. Megan Thee Stallion took the stage in hot girl attire, delivering a high energy set that included some light twerking to her popular hits. Megan Thee Stallion energetically performed tracks like Savage and Body and made a strong pitch for Kamala, saying, I know my ladies in the crowd love their body, and if you want to keep loving your body, you know who to vote for. However,
Tomatoes, tomatoes, boo. Tomatoes, boo.
Not everyone appreciated the choice performance. Some critics took to social media to express their discontent. The thing that's killing me here is the styling that's trying to be respectable enough for a political rally, but these dancers trying to let that thing loose in a cardigan isn't it. Somebody said Kamala just sabotaged her own campaign. Somebody else said, y'all know I love Meg down, but I don't understand this. So yeah, so people had a lot to say. Quavo was also there, definitely talking about gun violence, you know, after what happened with Takeoff, saying, you know, basically saying Vice President Harris stands on business and she's about what she says. You know, I don't know how he's saying that when no gun law has been passed. But he encouraged those who may not have been voted before to participate in the upcoming election. So yeah, so you know, that was her rally. You know, people had something to say about that. And then on the other side of the aisle, you had Donald Trump, who was at the National Association of Black Journalists meeting, of course, where they were coming at him with questions regarding, you know, how he feels about Kamala being hired and if he really believes that she was nominated for the VP just because she was Black. And of course, you know, in true Donald Trump fashion, he went on talking about how he didn't know that she was. He said
I have the audio, City. Would you like me to play it?
Okay, yes, you can play the audio.
I do. I was going to talk about that, so I do have the audio up and ready to go. Here you guys go. Donald Trump is a mess, child. Let me turn it to the, see if y'all can see the camera.
Directly, very much. And she was always of Indian heritage, and she was only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know she was Black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn Black, and now she wants to be known as Black. So I don't know, is she Indian or is she Black?
She is always identified as a Black woman.
I respect either one, but she obviously doesn't, because she was Indian all the way, and then all of a sudden she made a turn, and she became a Black person.
Just to be clear, sir, do you believe that
I think somebody should look into that too when you continue in a very hostile, nasty tone.
Why did he say Black?
Kamala responded to that. She basically called him out for not appearing for the September 16th debate, talking about if you have something to say it to my face. She also came out in response to that clip, basically saying, you know, in true Trump fashion, you know, he's being divisive. He's trying to, you know, pin us against each other and, you know, say all this stuff. But one thing she did not say in that statement was, I'm proud to be a Black woman. So I don't know how she feels about that. She didn't address race at all. I guess you know, she has to be ambiguous. But that's what's going on in the political climate right now.
All right.
You all do what you will with that.
All right. See, I knew at the end of that comment you had to throw in that she still didn't identify her race. She's done it thousands of times in the past.
I'm still waiting for somebody to show
She's
that.
identified as Black 1,000 times. And for some reason, Black folks have a problem with this. This woman identifies as Black on all levels. But that's another issue. Let's go back to Megan. I saw nothing wrong with that. She's turning up. The young base is excited. Those are the people who weren't going to vote, period. You got to give it to Kamala Harris. She's the one that got the young voters out to vote. Young voters wasn't voting for Trump or Biden. No, the young folks between 18 and 30 years old was checked out of this voting process. Now they're all coming out to vote for Miss Harris. And not only that, it's a trickle-down effect. Those young folks that didn't want to vote for Trump, they're probably going to go out and vote for him just because. So to have Megan Thee Stallion out there to warm up the crowd in Atlanta, by the way, there was 10,000 folks there. It was sold out. Everybody was in the building. It's nothing wrong with that. When Trump has his rallies, all the top country stars are performing as well. Garth Brooks, Shania Twain, and all of those. Dolly Parton, all these guys are out there too. Nobody says nothing about that. Garth Brooks and all of them, they out there playing their guitars for Trump, and there's nothing wrong with it.
Shania Twain is not twerking on
But what I'm
stage.
saying, it doesn't matter. But
Was it the correct time and place?
It's a time
yes,
and place
it
for
was.
everything, and that
Yes,
wasn't
it was. Why? Yes,
Why?
it was. Because let's get into the culture. Let's get into the culture. Shania
so
Twain.
they're trying to pander.
No. Hear me out.
Like
No. Shania Twain and all those country folks, when they sing and dance, they don't twerk. That's not their culture. We like to twerk. It's nothing wrong with what we like to do. Megan is performing the way that she's performed 1,000 times. It's in the culture. So it was the turn up.
Okay,
so hold on. She's not denying. Kamala Harris is not denying her culture. She's saying, yo, she's coming up to Beyonce. She got Megan out there singing and dancing. I don't see nothing wrong with this. If you're insulted by a young lady that's a mega star twerking at a political rally, that's where we're at today. It's a new formula to get the young folks to come out and vote. The traditional voting of grandma and dad and uncles, those days are over. That she has shifted the Richter scale to get these young people to come out and vote. You can't be mad at her for that. And if you're mad at Megan Thee Stallion performing in Atlanta for the presidential nominee, Kamala Harris, I don't see the problem with that.
Okay, but let me tell you the problem, okay?
What's the problem?
Kamala Harris doesn't parade herself as a person of the culture, which I've been telling you.
God.
She doesn't come around here talking about, she had her little hip hop 50th party or whatever, but we all know what that was about. Okay,
all
know what that was about. Okay, because when it's time to cater to Black people, they want to put her out there, right? But she proudly talks about herself being of Asian descent, right? And how her mother was so influential, her Indian mother, who was so influential in her growing up and doing everything and being who she is. So she's of Indian culture, Southeast Asian culture. She's married to a Jewish man. So I wouldn't really say that her culture, okay, is that she accepts that culture of twerking and doing all that. But when it's good for her,
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? And Megan Thee Stallion is a college-educated woman. She could have went up there and did a speech talking about
that part.
She could have did a song that didn't have to be. She could have even performed the song because half of it had to be bleeped out. And yes, you're trying to rally the young voters, but at the same time, 80% of those people were 40 and up. They're not resonating with Megan Thee Stallion. So they should have had her do something else. They didn't have Quavo. They didn't have Quavo up there rapping. So why was Megan up there rapping? Nobody's saying there's anything wrong with Megan being there, but it's what you chose for her to do instead of speaking. That's the problem.
I hear what you're saying.
And everybody stopped saying Kamala is Black because she went to an HBCU. Mexicans, white people, all colors of the rainbow go to HBCU and pledge Black sorority. So that doesn't mean anything. Stop using that example.
Just because you and Miss Miko have some kind of challenge with this woman being Black or her mother being Indian, she's honoring her mother. Her mother's Indian. So what? Her father's Jamaican. She is Black. She has acknowledged that. She has shown it. All the Black women in this country are for her. White women are for her. African-American men, Indian folks. This is a ground roots movement, but there's a few of you that can't get past the fact that she is not acknowledging her Blackness when she's done it throughout her career. And I don't understand why you're going to let something like this hold a woman back from a historic moment in history
What
in
I'm saying
history
is,
to
just
say
because,
to
listen,
always
listen,
hold
listen,
on.
just
Yeah,
because people are, I understand what you're saying, Sean, but
yeah,
listen,
I don't know. You're not.
people,
You're not
yes,
understanding what I'm
I
saying.
do, because you feel like just because people are critical of something, and it's not just you, that's how everybody feels with the whole, if you don't vote for this one, it's a vote for this one. First of all, that's not true. That's not how voting works. And second
Oh
of
my
all,
God.
if people need to be critical. I understand we need to get somebody else in the office, but people need to really stop thinking of everything with rose-colored glasses on and call things out. Just because we're critical of Kamala or even Donald
I'm
Trump, just
critical of
because
her.
you should be critical of
I'm not.
people that are looking to run the country. I'm
No,
not. People should not just be blindly voting for
no,
anybody. And just because you're critical of somebody does not mean you're not going to put a
no.
vote for them.
I
But you
just
should call them out because you don't want it to
but for
continue
what?
on.
What are you calling her out for? Her race? Miss Miko, what do you think about this?
I think it's a time and place. I agree with Cindy. Time and place for everything. Megan Thee Stallion should not be there. Vanetta George said it good. She said Megan could have been there with a Auntie Patti LaBelle or a Gladys Knight or somebody else. But Megan shouldn't have been. I would have took Mary J. Blige being there over Megan. It was just too much with the twerking and the little skirt. It was too much. It was tacky. It was tacky to say the least.
What if down the road Kamala have all these other artists, these Mary J's and these Gladys Knights? My real issue would have been if Garth Brooks would have came out there on a Kamala.
Well, that
That
goes
would
with
be
it.
my issue.
Why
It's
didn't
this
she
woman
have Garth Brooks? Why didn't she have Taylor Swift? Why didn't she have somebody?
because
It looks like pandering.
it's not
You're coming
pandering.
up.
How is it
That's what,
pandering? This is the
because
music
that's
that
what we,
she loves.
You're right.
She
that's
loves
what
this
we said
music.
to Donald Trump. When he
She
brings out
loves the
Kodak Black
music.
and all
So
of these rappers, we say
you
that
know
he's
what's
pandering.
you
Why
know
didn't
what's
Kamala Harris bring out somebody
you
else?
you know what's pandering?
You
The
think
other
Biden would have
day,
had Megan Thee Stallion
you
out
know
there for him?
you know
You
what
think he would have put Megan
of
out?
course not, of
If we
course
trying
not.
to
But
vote
my whole
Okay,
thing
so
is,
why not?
you know
So why
you
not,
know what
Sean?
you know
Why
what
wouldn't Joe Biden have
you
put
know
Megan Thee
what
Stallion out there? Why?
you know
Why?
you know you know what true
he
pandering
don't want
is?
to answer. Go ahead, Sean.
Hold on, the other day Donald Trump came out to 50 Cent's Mini Men. Okay? Now that's pandering to me. He came out for the last three public appearances to Many Men by 50 Cent. Now, if you're going to tell me that that's a cultural connection, I'm going to totally disagree with that. Donald Trump came out to that song because he's pandering to African Americans. Donald Trump went to the convention of black journalists yesterday, knowing that his dumbass shouldn't even be there because he's pandering to black audiences to get their votes, knowing damn well he's a complete idiot. That's pandering. Now, I'm gonna tell you one thing: Kamala Harris could have sat on that panel and talked her talk and articulate her plans or her visions or whatever. But Donald Trump is so stupid that he can't even articulate what he wants to say. So what's worse? Megan Thee Stallion dancing in Atlanta at a rally for Kamala Harris, or Donald Trump at a national journalist convention in Chicago? Which one is worse?
Well, at the end of the day, he's
No,
doing
no,
what
no.
he.
See what
No,
I'm saying? That's what I'm
listen.
saying.
Are you
Like
gonna
all
let
this
me answer?
nitpicking.
Are
All
you
right, go
gonna let
ahead.
me answer?
Go
You asked
ahead.
the question. You
All
asked the
right, go ahead.
question, and I'm about
Go
to
ahead.
answer you.
Go ahead.
Of course, what he's doing, he has to do that, right? Because because there are black people that resonate with Donald Trump. And so he's speaking to them. He's saying things that they want to hear, right? All the Leonard Roys of the world, they like that shit. So that's why he went there, because
Come
he's
on.
doing what he needs to do, because he needs to pander to his black people. On the other hand, since
Really?
yeah, right? He
So
wants to win. He needs the
you
black
saying that
vote.
educated black folks with degrees in journalism and just black folks in that sector, he's catering to them? Black folks at that
Kamala was
level are
invited
not
too,
voting for
Sean.
Donald Trump.
She
It's the
declined.
niggas
She
in
was
the
Sean,
invited
hood.
are you
too.
serious? He's
Yeah.
catering to anybody that'll listen. Clarence
Period.
Thomas is sitting on the Supreme Judge. He's an uppity Negro just like anybody else and college educated. And yes, he's listening to Donald Trump. So what are you talking about?
There's
Plenty
only a
of
small
educated, college
percentage.
educated black people
So
who
let me ask you a
listen
question.
to
So
Donald
Miss
Trump.
Miko,
Is it
Miss Miko,
disappointing? Yes,
Miss
but don't sit here and say that
Miss
Donald Trump
Miko,
doesn't have an audience where black people,
Miss
it's not just the
Miss
hood,
Miko,
uneducated niggas.
Miss
It's
Miko,
neighbors. It's people that are educated and listen to him.
Miss Miko.
So what I'm saying is, so I can finish my point and you can go
Yeah,
on,
go
Donald
ahead.
Trump is catering to the people that want to listen to him. And if they didn't, they wouldn't have been at that black journalist thing. And I think that the reporter that was interviewing him, she was a little bit too emotional about it. And they could have come at him harder, but he's pandering to who he's pandering to. That's fine. It's election season. Everybody's doing that. But somebody like Kamala, who's of the
Kamala.
culture, she should know that there's better ways to reach her young black audience.
She's doing it.
Shaking ass.
Then Megan Thee Stallion.
Yo, she's doing it, and we don't know what she has going down the
How is
pipeline.
she doing it? How is
We
she
don't
doing
know.
it?
We don't know what else she has running down the pipeline. But what I do know is this: I will still have Megan Thee Stallion perform and warm up the crowd than the insults that Donald Trump did yesterday by talking about immigrants are taking away black jobs. If that's not one of the most insulting things, okay, I'll give you the Kamala race thing if that's what you want to ride on. For Donald Trump to make those statements in front of folks, and it doesn't even matter educational wise, but to make those statements in front of this audience with these black folks that went to school all the way, it takes Donald Trump to a level of ignorance that you can't even explain. So if we're gonna bypass that and worry about Megan Thee Stallion and worry about Kamala Harris being black or not, if that's where we're struggling with, then we have a real problem with identifying who we should have to run for president of the United States. Go ahead, Ms. Miko, your thoughts before we go.
I'm just tired. I have no thoughts. Wrong time, wrong place, and that's all I gotta say.
Wrong time, wrong place for what?
For Megan to perform. No time. That's not the right time and place. That's it. That's all I gotta say.
Okay. I say so. Miss Miko and Cindy, they said that was the wrong time, wrong place. Harvey says that was a great time, great place.
You know what it looked like, Shawn? It looked like an episode of Empire. I was waiting for the rest of them to come out and jump in the back and start performing with Megan. It was tomfoolery at its finest. Didn't like it. It was zero tomatoes. Boo! It was terrible.
I loved it. Imagine being in the audience.
I wouldn't be.
And Megan Thee Stallion came out and played a song, whether they bleep the words or not, which is actually very refreshing anyway, even though she's singing a song that the words are bleeped out for obvious reason. It still connects to a base that wasn't going to vote anyway. You think
they
black
still
folks
probably ain't gonna vote?
No. These folks are coming out, Miss Migo. These young folks are coming out to vote for Kamala Harris. Trust me. What's her name? Gates' ex-wife donated $52 million to this chick the other day.
One thing statistically that happens with young people, it becomes trendy. But even when Obama won, they didn't say that an overwhelming amount of young people get excited because it's something to talk about. It's trendy, buying things. Oh, let's go out with our friends. But when it comes time to actually vote, wake up early, stand in lines, and actually cast their vote,
ain't doing it.
They do not do it
for them. They're not doing
what do you think?
I don't know.
Every time they show the stats, they never said, oh, people 18 to 24 years old, they really put them over the top. No, it's always black women from ages like 50 to 80. Like, it's historically, young people don't vote. So that's why there's so much campaign to get them excited about voting. But when it comes to November 2nd, waking up and doing that, they're not doing it. So
well, I don't know.
all of this is performative. And again,
I don't
like
know.
said,
I don't know.
for you to be for Black people and feeding into, oh yeah, this is what they want, this is what they like, it
I don't
infuriates
know.
me, because aren't
Now,
we better than that?
no, but I'm just saying.
People always want to say, oh, Black people, all that's all they get excited. But same thing Trump said, oh, they getting excited about $400 sneakers because that's what they like. And then you feeding into that same stereotype and go bring out somebody twerking during your rally because that's what they like. It gets
I
the
think
people
that.
going.
I think.
Like, come
I think
on. Like, it's
this is
enough
what
of
I
this.
think.
Like,
This is what I
actually
think.
give Black people what they want. Give Black people what they want.
I think this. This is what I think. I think that Kamala Harris is going to be under a microscope for anything that she does, will be heavily criticized, unfortunately, in our own community, than to
I'm not
look at
saying
the.
she's not a good
No, hold on,
candidate.
hear me out. I heard you.
Saying her,
I know.
her,
It's
she's
gonna
a great
trickle.
candidate. I'm not taking away anything
No,
that woman has done to get to where
no.
she is. But
I
how she's
think that
playing it is very stereotypical, and it
it's
turns me off.
not
Because
at
you're
all.
supposed to be a
I mean,
woman, and you're
what
supposed to be for us, and the way
she
you're
is for us.
displaying yourself is
She
crazy.
is. Have you heard the things that she said in her
Yes,
speeches? I mean,
which is why I don't understand how you could speak
it's,
so eloquently. You're
she could
reaching a
turn
certain
up.
demographic, and then you
So
turn around and put up a woman twerking and
it's
bleeping
nothing
out half
wrong.
the
What is
words.
wrong with us? Again,
It
I
doesn't go
didn't
with her
see.
aesthetic. It
I
doesn't go
didn't
with her
see.
aesthetic, to be
I didn't
honest.
see
So I
anything.
don't
I
know
didn't see anything.
who's her campaign manager, but
I
they
don't
going
listen.
off the rails.
I don't see anything wrong with it. But what I'm saying is this, and we're in a very serious time. We're gonna get out of here. But what I'm saying is, there's a people that's on the left that are not supporting Kamala. That it doesn't matter what she does. She could come out tomorrow with a green shirt on, and everybody's gonna criticize her shirt. That's the point that I'm making here. Kamala 2024, history's being made. I'm voting for her. You already. I'm going to tell you right now. That's everybody else's business. What they gonna do? I say, let's get behind this woman. Let's get behind her message, and let's get a African American / Asian woman in the White House.
Why you said Asian? You gonna set it off again? Look, she's ready to go again, Shawn.
It
No,
doesn't matter.
I'm ready to go.
Like
I really don't give a damn. I'm not voting, so I don't have a dog in the fight.
okay,
So
she's not voting. I'm voting. Miko, are you gonna vote or not?
I don't know. I'm up in the air. Don't know.
Oh my God. All right.
Yeah. Get ready for the hate comments. I guess we'll go now. Bye, y'all.
Okay. All right. Cindy, last word before the last word.
My last word is wake up before you sleep.
What?
Okay.
Wake up before you sleep.
Miss Miko. Okay, Miss Miko. Go ahead. She's on a run right now.
My last word is for my girl SennyJ, because she is traveling. So I want to say jobs fill your pockets, but travel and adventure fills your soul. So have a great time.
And everybody, let's put a number 1 in the chat room for Cindy. Let's put some prayer emojis up for so she can travel safely, have a great time, and have great weather. And let's pray that she doesn't have any cocaine in her pocketbook. Let's clap.
Go through your stuff now, Cindy. Go through it now, because it's always a surprise. She'd be like, oh, "How did that get there?" And I'm like,
It adds to the situation. Me? That was in my luggage? You know, my brother did take it to Cancun.
All right, guys. We see Miss Miko. You good for tomorrow?
I'll let you know in a half an hour.
All right, later.
Sure.
Bye,
Bye, guys.
All right, guys. See you later.